Have you recently been turned down for a loan or had your application rejected due to a poor credit score? You may be wondering how to increase your credit score in order to qualify for a new loan or new credit. There are many ways to increase your credit scores in order to make you look more creditworthy in the eyes of lenders. Increasing credit scores not only qualifies you for new credit, it also makes you eligible for loans with the best rates and terms available, which could save you thousands of dollars in the long run. Stop hurting your credit. Whatever proactive steps you are taking to increase your credit score, they will be undermined by bad habits that hurt your credit score. These are the most damaging habits: maxing out credit cards, missing payments, lowering credit limits, consolidating accounts, applying for too much or unnecessary credit, and not keeping accounts active. The 6 tips for an awesome credit score are: Number 1, stop maxing out your credit cards. Maxing out a credit card makes you look like you have to rely on your credit to cover your expenses, immediately putting you into the high-risk category. It does not matter if you pay off the maxed out balance at the end of the billing period. It's the balance on your last statement that's typically reported to the credit bureaus. Tip number 2, don't miss payments. Missing just one payment could decrease your credit score by up to 100 points. The higher your score, the more you stand to lose. It truly does not take much to trash your credit history. Tip number 3, do not request to have your credit limits lowered. Once you have accepted a credit limit, you are stuck with it unless you are willing to take a hit. Reduced limits could affect your credit utilization ratio, which is the gap between your total debt and your available credit. Tip number 4, be careful with consolidating your accounts or transferring balances from a high credit card to a lower credit card limit, or transferring all or most of your credit card balances onto a single card can hurt your credit scores. In general, it's better to have small balances on a few cards than one big balance on a single credit card. Tip number 5, don't apply for too much new credit. Applying for new credit is a dichotomy. If you don't have new accounts, or maybe 1 or 2, you have to apply for new credit if you want to increase your credit scores. But have a healthy mix of different types of loans. You should have at least 1 installment loan and 2 revolving credit card accounts. Tip number 6, keep credit accounts active. You can't increase your credit scores if you don't use your credit. But there is a fine line between using your credit to your advantage and carrying too much debt. Credit scoring models try to predict how well you are likely to manage your credit in the future by how well you've managed it in the past. If you don't continue to use some type of credit, especially new credit accounts, your credit reports won't even generate credit scores. Thank you for watching, and good luck.